Carpet. Just jumping in there on Facebook. Good morning if you are watching on Facebook and YouTube. Sorry we're a little bit late. We get you chatting in Zoom there, so I do apologise. We're going to do a little bit of work on the floor to start off with. So finding some space, comfortable position. If you've got a mat, a yoga mat, that's great. Or if you've got just a normal mat, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to jump onto a different camera. And we're going to go onto all fours. So onto knees and wrists. If you have any problem with the knees, if you get any pain in the knees, anything we do now, if you get any pain, then obviously stop. If you want to put a little bit of cushion under your knees, if your knees are feeling a little bit uncomfortable, that's absolutely fine. When we're on all fours, we have our knees underneath our hips and we have our hands underneath our shoulders. And we're going to do a little bit of work on the wrists. So we're going to have the four fingers pointing forwards there. And just take a moment just to lengthen out the spine. And we'll just have a little tilt to the pelvis. So just tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards. So you're just tucking the tailbone underneath there, and then you're just lifting the tailbone towards the sky. So just gentle movements through the lower back, nothing forced. Just get that movement going in the pelvis. Just be breathing easy in and out through the nose. Few more, just tilting of the pelvis, lengthening out the lower back. And then come to a position where you don't feel as if you're tucking under, you don't feel as if you're arching your back. Just what we call a neutral spine. It's a weird word, actually, nothing is really ever neutral. But just having that comfortable position. You don't have to do lots of pulling in the belly. We don't want to be too tight in the belly. You can soften and relax the belly. And just stay in that position for a little while. And then just check the head position. So watch that the head, sometimes the head's dropping down here and the shoulder blades are pinching together there. So just gently push, almost like lift the shoulders up a little bit. And just give the head a little bit of a nod, maybe a little look side to side. So you keep that long length of the spine. So imagine you've got like a string pulling the crown of the head forwards and the tailbone backwards. So just keeping that spine long. And then in that position, stretching out the tendons in the fingers and in the thumbs. Just gently rock forwards and backwards. So you put a little bit more weight through the wrists and the upper body, and then you just glide the hips back a little bit. Just a really gentle rock forwards and backwards. Again, just breathing in and out through the nose, softly, easily. And if you get any pain, anything hurts, you just stop. Really feel that weight going through the upper body. And then we'll take a rest there. Now you've put quite a bit of weight there through the wrists. So resting position, you can sit back onto the heels if that works for you and sit up. If that's a little bit tight through the thighs, you can just come up and balance on the knees again. So whatever feels comfortable, just for a resting position for a moment. This is quite a nice one because it stretches out the thighs if you keep tall there. But again, if that creates pain in the knees or anything, then just take a rest and give your wrists a little bit of a shake. And then when you're ready, we're going to go back onto all fours and we're going to put our hands in a position like this. I'm just going to face the front now so you can see. So we just change the shape of our hands. We have our four fingers pointing towards each other. It changes the shape of the shoulders, and it really helps to engage a little bit more here, different muscles in the back, or the muscles in a different way in the back. So palms facing the ground and the index fingers facing forwards there. Hopefully you can see. That's it. And then when you're ready from there, just again that gentle rock forwards and backwards. Good. So again, feel the lengthening, encourage the length of the fingers, the thumbs, the fascia all the way through the arms. And as you shift that weight forwards, you're really strengthening that upper body, the shoulder girdle, the arms, back. Couple more gentle rocks. And then take a rest again. Choose whichever position you want to take a little rest in, whether you want to sit on the heels and sit tall, or when you want to come up onto the knees, that's absolutely fine. Again, you might want to just give your wrists a little bit of a shake. This is great if you're on a keyboard all day long, just stretching those fingers out, stretching the tendons out. It's also good for that upper body as well, just to get a little bit of weight through that upper body, a little bit of a load through your upper body. When you're ready, we're going to move back into the all four position. This time you're going to turn your arms, your hands out. So your index fingers are pointing at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So pointing out to the sides. Again, stretch through the tendons, through the ligaments, through the fascia. And when you've got that position there, gently rock forwards and backwards. Notice how the wrists will shift forwards and backwards as well. Feel how that works through the back muscles. Just gentle rocking forwards and backwards. Breath is just easy, just so light. Good. And then take a rest. Come back up, give the wrists a little bit of a shake. And yeah, you can do a little twist around, twist back, twist around, twist back. And then take your time just to come up to a standing position. Slowly, 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 no rush. Stand tall. Feel how good the arms feel there. Give them a little bit of a shake. Let's go feet shoulder width apart, bit of knocking. And remember why we're doing this in terms of movement. We're moving, we're getting that rotation through the spine. So you're moving from the hips and the waist. Just keep it easy. Lifting through the crown, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the back, relaxing between the shoulder blades. Just gentle movement. Slow it down into water waves. So here, feel the difference where we have that little bit of resistance. We still keep the spine long. And then take a rest. Let's do full body flow. So again with this, we're really lengthening out, encouraging that whole front of the body when we reach forwards and the hips come forward. And then go a little bit wider on the stance as you hinge from the hips, lengthen out the back of the body, come forwards, keep the knees soft. Roll down and then bend the knees and roll up. But again, remember when we're doing this is not forcing anything. If you have any pain anywhere, you just stop, just lengthen out, take it nice and slow, breathing easy, reaching here, lengthening the spine. We're on a soft knee there, but then you can roll down, then you can bend the knees. It's almost like coming up from a squat as you roll up. Go nice and slow. Lengthen out the back. Tends to be that back of the body that can get a little bit tight, particularly through like the hamstrings, the lower back. So lengthen out, ease out. Let's do 2 more. If you go slow, it's really good because you're spending more time under tension, which is good for strengthening and lengthening. But also it means that you're in control, and if you notice anything that doesn't feel right, you can just stop. If we go fast, then there's always that chance that you just push it a little bit too hard. So there's nothing wrong in fast movement. Fast movement, slow movement is all good. But I really want we to do deliberate slow movement because that helps to really strengthen and lengthen. Let's go a little bit wider on the stance. We'll do a nice one that is really going to strengthen the hips, the lower back, into the kidneys. It's a good sort of like kidney massager, this one. So go into a little bit of a squat position. So however comfortable you can get into a squat position, I'll show you from the side, the hips going back, going into a squat there. And then we're going to take, I'll come back forwards. We're going to take your chest, you're going to rotate it to one side, you're going to keep low, and then you're just going to lower the chest towards your thigh. Keep that spine long. Then you're going to scoop through the center, bring your chest to the other thigh, Keep low in the squat, but just to bring the spine up there. And then we go back the other way, rotate, lower the chest, keep the spine long, scoop through, chest to thigh, come up tall there. You really feel these hips working, even just those two of them, I can feel the hips working. Come through, lower the chest, keep the spine long, scoop through, come up, and then let's go back the other way, one more. And then use the legs, push up. Oh, I can feel that in my thighs. Shake the legs out. I just want to show you from the side, just watch from the side, because again, just watching a couple of you on Zoom, when we're in this squat position, always have in mind, you're lifting the sternum, you're lifting the chest, no matter how low we go. If we end up here, we start rounding the back. So I don't want the back rounded there, I want that chest lifted, rotated, dropping, chest is still lifted as you come through, and that's tough. So let's just do that a couple more, again, just to really feel that. So this is deliberately putting a load and strengthening through that lower body. So let's go down, keep the chest lifted. So even though you rotate and you lower your chest towards the thigh, you still got that chest lifted, your spine is still long. And then you scoop through, keeping that long spine. There, you keep low, but lift the chest there. And then back, low, scoop through, and come up, and then push through the legs. Oh, I can feel my legs working there a little bit. Have a little bit of a shake out. Stand tall, that feels good actually, should feel good. Standing tall, letting your breath settle. And then we're going to go quite a wide stance, quite a wide foot turn out. So opening up the hips, knees going over the toe. Let's just go to one side. Make sure that knee goes over the toe, doesn't drop in like that. Doesn't have to be a big movement, just going to one side. And then take this hand, it's almost like brush the side of the knee. So we just come stand up tall, lower, just brush the side of the knee. Watch that we're not reaching down like this. Keep that spine long, keep that chest lifted, brush the side of the knee. Push up through the leg, brush the side of the knee. That knee goes over the toe. Push up, brush the side of the knee. And then let's have a go at the other side. Stand tall, palm facing forwards, knee bends, brush the side of the knee. Push up, so use that leg to push back, down. So it's almost like you're reaching down, but keep that chest lifted. There, come back up. So it's a bit of a, we're going to go into a bit of a side bend, but again, a really nice, strong, strengthening side bend. This is just setting us up. Brush the side of the knee. Let's do one more. And then come back up. So next part of that movement, I want you to imagine you're holding something above your head here. Watch that that shoulder doesn't hike up there, so keep that shoulder down, but you've got something holding above the head there. And then we're going to do exactly the same with that little brush to the side of the knee, but then keep that overhead and just go a little bit further if you can. See if you can come towards the shin there, and then push up with this leg, come up to standing. And then again, gliding down, then just reaching over a little bit. Keep that above your head. Don't let it fall down here or there or back, and then come up. Let's do a couple more like that, bending that knee. reaching over, so you're aiming towards the floor now a little bit more maybe. Let's do 2 more. Reach, and then come back up. 1 more, reach, come back up, and then lower that arm. Have a little shake out if you need to. You can bring your feet together, you can give your legs a little bit of a shake if you need to. And then we're going to go back out. Again, nice and wide as you can, comfortably, opening up the hips. This time we've got a weight above our head here. So nice and strong through there, lengthen through here, and then brushing the side of the knee. And then coming back up. And brushing. So you're feeling that length here, you're feeling the strength in the hip as you're pushing back up. Good. Breathing easy, not holding the breath. Do a couple more. And then coming back up for standing, walking the feet together, giving the legs a little bit of a shake out. Standing tall. And let's just finish with pulling down the heavens in 6 directions. So we're breathing in. And then we're rotating, breathing out. Breathing in overhead. And then breathing out down the center. Breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And then 1 more to this side. Interlocking the thumbs, resting on the lower belly, bringing your feet together. And just standing tall, just working from the base, so the softness in the lower feet. Do you have upper feet? Softness in the soles of the feet. So just softening the soles, maybe stretching out the toes a little bit, wiggling the feet a little, wiggling the toes a little bit. Softness in the ankles and the lower legs and the knees. Tailbone and the sacrum. And then lengthening through the spine. Relaxing and softening into the face muscles, the brow, the eyebrows, the eye sockets. Relaxing the throat, softening into the chest and the belly. Noticing how where you have your hands resting, how that area responds to your natural breathing. Noticing the breath as you breathe in. Expanding the belly a little bit there, softening the belly as you breathe out. Just noticing that rather than forcing that or using any muscles to do that. And then just letting the body rock, unwind. Taking a full breath in now, opening your eyes at the top of that breath, stepping out, just giving yourself a little bit of a brush down. Brushing the lower back, down the legs, down the thighs, up the thighs, round the belly. Excellent, bit different there, nice to do a bit on the floor. A few more little strength, lower body strength stuff as well as upper body strengthening. Next Monday there is no class on YouTube or Facebook. There's no live class on YouTube and Facebook. If you are premium members on Zoom, there is a class with Julie who will be doing the foot workshop again on Monday, and then we're back to normal next Wednesday. So I will be doing a class next Wednesday. I will be in Barcelona, so I'll see you from Barcelona next Wednesday. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you enjoyed the session. Hope it set you up for the rest of the day. I will catch you on Wednesday. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will do. I'll send you pictures. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.